to my second video here in the Portuguese capital of Lisbon. Now we all know that Rome is the city built on 7 hills, but did you know that that's the same for Lisbon? In our last video we rode the Lisbon subway. Though this was a great experience to truly get a sense of the beauty and the hilliness of the city, we have to go to the surface. As soon as we got out of the subway station, we saw that there was the availability to transfer to one of Lisbon's 3 funicular trams. This is the Ascensor da Gloria. So I think they meet somewhere halfway. Look at that. All these elevadors and some of the other public transportation I'll be showing you later today make it easier for people to go up and down the many hills that the city is built on. The Elevador da Gloria differs from regular funiculars only slightly, and you can tell because of the 2 pantographs on the roof. The power of these trains that provides traction comes from the trains themselves rather than the cable. The cable just makes sure that they stay at the same speed in relation to each other. The line was opened in 1885 and is 265 meters long. It climbs up a hill of about 44 meters, meaning that the gradient is 17%. The gauge is also very narrow. It is at 900 millimeters. A single trip costs €2.90, but is half off if you use the city's Viagem public transport card. Well, that took a minute and 20 seconds. Still, walking up this hill, I understand why people would take the Elevador. The other interesting thing is, I've been on cable cars before, but the cable's always been exposed. This cable is actually hidden underneath the streets, and if you look very carefully, you can see it. The view at the top is worth it. The Elevador de Santa Gloria brings you to the Bairro Alto neighborhood, where you have a magnificent view over the city. Here you can really see that Lisbon is built on 7 hills. It's a quiet square, there's not much going on, but there was an artist in the corner, painting scenes of the view and of the Lisbon streetcars. When we asked her if we could purchase one of her paintings, she had a special surprise for us. She took a picture of us, and 20 minutes later, there we were, painted on one of her paintings. This was such a unique gift, and definitely a great way to support a local business. And now that over there, that's the next thing I want to show you. The train station. This is Rossio Station on the CP Urban Commuter Rail Network. The commuter rail network in Lisbon is mostly operated by Portuguese state carrier CP, but one line that crosses the April 25th bridge is operated by Fertagus. After a short walk through the Baixa district, I spotted what is arguably Lisbon's most unique piece of public transportation, the Elevador de Santa Justa. So we're not riding this because it is €5.30 and it is just an elevator. I take that back. This is not just an elevator. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. What?
They're huge.
And of course the views are great up there, but it's not just for views. There's a pedestrian walkway up there, and you can get to the top of the hill. And this elevator has been in service for 118 years. The elevator was actually built by the same engineer as the funicular we saw earlier, a certain Frenchman named Raoul Mesnier de Ponsard. Soon we were at a square right on the banks of the Tagus River where it meets with the Atlantic Ocean. It was time to climb another one of the city's 7 hills by foot. We spent some time around the Lisbon Castle, but it was guarded by this fierce and mighty peacock. Now another mode of public transportation that braves the steep and narrow streets of Lisbon is the tram. The Lisbon streetcar system has been in operation since 1873, so this is actually the oldest of all the systems we've looked at so far. Look, this tram is slowly inching its way down the hill, and there are currently 6 lines. The whole network length is 31 kilometers, and that's quite short for a European tram network, which is surprising because when you're in the city, it feels like these trams are everywhere, and all the tourist gear has pictures of the trams on them. The majority of the tracks in the city are actually not being used. This city really is so beautiful. I can't wait to come back. Now before we leave, do you want a recommendation on a free elevator in the city? Try the Elevador Baixa. Now this elevator is uglier and less famous, but it's free. This regular looking elevator starts around the Lisbon Castle and goes down 7 floors into the Baixa district. It also stops right in front of a grocery store. Thank you so much for watching this video about the unique modes of transportation in the Portuguese capital of Lisbon. Remember, if you subscribe to Trains Are Awesome, you can see more videos like this all the time. We have so much more cool content coming. We'll see you next time.